Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying my better batch. These are cookie mixes. We have the holiday cheer and the chocolate peppermint. These were $6.99 each at Target. So $7 for a box of a cookie mix. And you still need to add ingredients to it. So you need, for the holiday cheer, you need 1 large egg and 6 tablespoons of softened butter. And for the chocolate peppermint, you need 1 large egg and 8 tablespoons of butter. You want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And you want to combine the cookie mix, egg, and softened butter in a medium-sized bowl until dough forms using a stand mixer or hand mixer on medium-low speed. So that's what I'm going to do. This is our dough. It looks really crumbly, but you do have some big pieces in it. So now you want to scoop 2 tablespoons of dough and roll it into a ball. And then you want to place it on an ungreased cookie sheet or one lined with parchment paper. And mine has parchment paper. So I'm gonna put one here. Since we're doing both mixes for this video, I'm going to be putting just a couple at a time just so that we can review them. And then of course I'll go back on my own and make the rest. But for you all, I'm going to put 2 mixes on 1 cookie sheet.
And they bake at the same time too.
Yes. Yeah, they'll bake at the exact same time. So put them about 2.5 inches apart. Okay, so I'm going to do those 3. Now you're going to see me do the exact same thing with the second mix that I did with the first one. I'm going to do it all over again. Okay, I'm going to spread these out a little bit now that I see how much room I have. These both, like Kevin said, they bake for the same time. They bake for between 9 to 11 minutes or until the edges are set. So I'm going to start out at the low end for 9 minutes, but then when they come out, I'll let you know how long mine took to bake. I'm glad I set the timer for the low end, the 9 minutes, because they look really good to me like they are. They look like they're a little brown around the edges, and so I'm not going to leave them any longer. So I'm going to let them sit here and cool completely, and then Kevin and I will give them a try. We're going to start with the holiday cheer cookies. These are made with semi-sweet chocolate chunks and festive sprinkles. It says as prepared, 28 grams is 170 calories. Now, you saw during the video, I just totally eyeballed it, so who knows? I mean, if you really care, you have to weigh it. We're gonna weigh it just for fun, just to see how many grams we got.
It is clean. It's been washed. 24.
Oh, close, close. Yeah, so.
26, so.
Yeah, so these are gonna be about 170 calories. Yeah, so that, hey, I did pretty good, didn't I? Okay.
Shouldn't overdo it.
These are distributed by My Better Batch in Kernersville, North Carolina.
Go ahead and get your own, because I want to make sure you get chocolate. They had quite a bit of chocolate chunks in there.
Yes.
Also drop some. Tell you what, you can tell you put a lot of butter in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're very buttery, very oily.
Well, yeah, this is the one that had 6 tablespoons.
Mm-hmm. I like that. It does remind you of like a Christmas cookie.
Yes, I like it too.
It's not quite like a Nestle Toll House because it does have a buttery, but it's missing a little bit of that salty flavor. But it's definitely not a sugar cookie.
I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
I think
really
it seems to have a nice, like a vanilla flavor. But what's very different is the texture. The texture of regular sugar cookies, I'm not even talking about Loft House. Loft House is a whole breed of its own.
Completely different.
When you make, though, a sugar cookie at home, even though, it doesn't have the texture that this has. This has it's a crispy texture. So I only left mine in for 9 minutes, but the bake on it is perfect. But it has the whole thing from start to finish, inside and out, is crispy. Usually with a sugar cookie, you would get, there's a softness there. There's a softness in the dough. This does not have that. This is crisp through and through. I like it. I think it has a really nice flavor. I don't have a problem with that. And if you wanted to turn these into sandwich cookies, I think they would hold up really well because they're firm cookies.
Yeah, I do think they have some softness to it because they're not like hard, crunchy.
No, they're not hard, but they are.
It's almost
crunchy.
like they have the outside edge is really nice and crispy or crunchy, but it's almost like they have a shell over the whole thing.
Yes.
And the very, very center, they're very thin.
But
cookies.
they're so thin that you don't have
You
a
don't
chance.
get a lot of chew.
No.
But there's it's just got like a little crunchy shell on the outside and it eats really nicely.
I do like them.
Yeah.
The price is what gets me.
Yeah, they're a little expensive.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the chocolate peppermint. It says naturally flavored. These, when you open the package, they're very strong peppermint. These are 160 calories as prepared. These seem like they fluffed up a little bit, whereas the other ones didn't.
They have that same like shell, but they're thicker, so they got a little more soft chewiness in the middle.
I really like that. I love the texture. I get salt.
A little bit in this one, yeah.
This has 105 milligrams of salt. This one has 110, but you really didn't get the salt as much.
I think it's the peppermint too coming through.
Yes, that peppermint. It for some reason it accentuates the salt. I like this a lot. I love the chew on it. Now I just told you this one was crunchy. I don't have a problem with that. I still like them. I think they're really good cookies. This, I like the chew on this, and I could eat probably 10 of those. It does have a very strong peppermint, but you do get the chocolate as well. You do taste that cocoa flavor.
The peppermint's balanced really well with the sweetness, so it's not like overpowering. It's not like a breath mint or anything like that.
Right. I like both of these.
Yeah.
The problem is, I think the cost, it's $7 per mix. That's high. That's really high. And so,
especially when you get a pouch of, chocolate chip for less than $2.
Yeah, and then it's $7, and then you're still having to add the butter and egg. Of course, you would expect to, but it's just expensive when you could go to the refrigerated, pre-made, and just put So it's just going to depend on what you want to do, what your budget is. But if you do decide to buy them, I do think you're buying good cookies.
Oh yeah, definitely don't think you're going to be disappointed.
No,
I was seeing what the big deal with these was. It's literally just as naturally flavored. I mean, it's not like it's gluten free. It's not like it's organic.
They're not, and they're definitely not diet because like the peppermint, you're putting a whole stick of butter. Well, a stick of butter is 800 calories right there off the rip. It's 100 calories per tablespoon. Yeah. So this one has 600 right off the rip.
So unless they're leaving out some chemicals or whatever, I mean they don't say that. So I don't know why you'd be paying more for these over others.
Right, but just if you see these at Target, they are in the holiday. They're in the Christmas department with all the Christmas cookies and stuff like that. And you might be wondering, are those good cookies? Yes, absolutely. So if you have the money for them, go for it because you're getting good cookies for sure. So I will have some pictures for you at the end, and thanks for watching.